Hello and welcome to Classy Handmade. So today I will be showing you how to make this turtle. And the material you will need is of course, your yarn. I'm going to use just Chanel yarn from the Dollar Tree. And this is considered a super bulky, but I don't think it's a true number 6 weight yarn. So you're going to use this, and this is going to be the color for the fins and the head and the underbelly. You will need a pair of scissors, a stitch marker, some safety eyes. I'm going to use 8mm safety eyes. For the shell, I'm going to use this orange color, and this is Honey Bunny yarn from Obi or Obi. So this is what I'm going to use. So let's get started. Grab your material. You will also need some polyfill or some toy stuffing. So let's get started. We'll start first with the head. You'll take the color of your yarn for your head, make a slip loop, put the slip loop on the chain, on the hook, and you're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In the second chain from the hook, so we're going to use our stitch marker. So place your stitch marker in the last chain made. In the second chain from hook, you're going to put 2 single crochet. So 1, 2. I think I placed my mark. We're going to put 1 single crochet in the next 4 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the last stitch, we're going to put 2 single crochet, which will be an increase. We're going to work on the other side of the chain, and we're going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. So round 1, you should have 12 single crochet. So for round 2, we're going to continue to increase. We're going to do 1 single crochet and move your stitch marker up on each round. In the next stitch, you're going to put 2 single crochet. 1, 2. So we're increasing on this round, on round 2. We're going to do 6 increases, and it will be a total of 18 single crochet on round 2. So go ahead and work 1 single crochet and an increase for 6 times. Now you should have a total of 18 single crochet. So for round 3 to 10, you're going to put 1 single crochet into each stitch for a total of 8 rungs. And at the end of the 8 rungs, you should have 10 rungs. So I'm going to work on this off camera, where I put 1 single crochet into each of my stitches. And on each rung, you should have 18 stitches. And I'll meet you back at the end of round 10. After you finish your 8 rungs, you're going to count down from the top of the head up between row 6 and 7. You're going to insert your eyes. So I went ahead and insert my eyes. So I'm going to, for round 11, you're going to do a decrease round. So you're going to do 1 single crochet and then a decrease. So let's go ahead and do that. 1 single crochet, a decrease, and you're going to do the invisible decrease where you grab the 2 front loop and do the decrease. 1, and you're going to repeat this 6 times. Do this 6 times and you will have a total of 12 stitches at the end of round 11. Okay, so let's see, make sure we have 12 stitches. So for round 12 to 17, you're going to put 1 single crochet into every stitch, and you should have a total of 12 stitches, and you're going to work from row 12 to 17, and I'll meet you back at the end of row 17. So I'm going to go and work on my rows, and I will meet you back at the end of round 17. So I finished my 6 rows from round 12 to 17. So I'm going to start stuffing. So grab your stuffing and you can insert into your head to stuff your head. You do not stuff the neck of your turtle, so don't stuff the neck. Leave this neck without stuffing. You can stuff as much as you want. Don't stuff as much to let the stuffing show, to stretch out your stitches. So this is how it looks so far. If you want, you can go ahead and embroider the mouth and so on. So thread your tapestry needle, insert it into the piece of the amigurumi like this, and you're going to come down about the next row under the eyes, and you're going to, I hope you can see this, and go over about where the stitch is. You skip like 1 more stitch and then go into the next one. So you're working pretty much in 3 stitches, and then just go back down into the head and you make a little smile. It all depends on how you want your turtle to look. So I'm going to go back like 1 row underneath the stitch that I just made, and then just bring this down so I could give him a little smile like that. So then you just go back in and pull that down so you have a little smile. So I'm also going to give him, I'm going to tie this so it don't pull too much. All this will be hidden inside the piece of the turtle. So we're going to go, and I'm going to give him a little eyebrow. So go 1 stitch above the eyes. You can see this. 1 stitch above the eyes, and just give him a little slanted eyebrow. Then go over to the other side and do the same thing. So we got a little slant eyebrow. You could also do cheeks. So 1 stitch at the side. I use number 4 weight yarn for plush to make my embroiders on my plush pieces, because sometimes the embroider fast get lost. So I'm going to tie that off, snip my yarn, so I'm going to continue working 2 more rows of single crochet. So you'll have 8 rows of 12 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. So this would be round 18. And then you're going to do the same thing for round 19, and I'll meet you back at the end of round 19. So go ahead and do 1 single crochet into each stitch. So make sure your head is stuffed enough, because what we're going to do, we're going to seam up the bottom of the neck. So you should have the total of 19 rows. So we're going to hold our piece like this with the 2 ends touching each other, and we're going to single crochet through both hands. So you should have 6 stitches when you finish single crocheting across, because you're closing it up, and it's 12 stitches, and if you fold it in half, you're going to have a total of 6 stitches. So you cut your yarn, you don't have to leave a tail for sewing, and you fasten off, weave your end inside the piece, any excess you could cut it, or you can just continue weaving it in until the entire end is in the piece of the head of your amigurumi, or the neck. So this is our neck. We are going to make some fins, and we're going to use the same color, and we're going to make a slip loop, a magic ring. Place the loop on your hook, and we're going to chain 1, 2. We're going to do half double crochet, and we're going to put 8 half double crochet into this ring. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Close, pull the ring to make your circle a little smaller. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull your ring, and you're going to slip stitch at the top right by your first half double crochet. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, put 2 half double crochet in the first stitch, and continue putting 2 half double crochet into each stitch for round 2. So round 1 you should have 8 half double crochet. For round 2 you're going to have 16 half double crochet, because you're putting 2 half double crochet into each stitch. And then slip stitch into your first half double crochet. That's between the chain 2 and half double crochet. So for round 3 we are going to chain 2, 1, 2. Chain 2 does not count as a stitch, so put 1 single crochet, and in the next you're going to increase 1 single crochet, increase. At the end of round 3 you should have 24 stitches, because you're increasing 8 times. At my last stitch I'm going to put 2. Slip stitch to join your round. For round 4, chain 2, 1, 2. We're going to do 3 half double crochet, then an increase, and we're going to do this 6 times for a total of 30 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, increase. Half double crochet, and then an increase. At the end of round 4 you should have 30 stitches. Increase, slip stitch to join. You're going to fold your circle, so you have a circle. You're going to fold it in half. So when you fold it in half you should have 12 stitches. You're going to go through both edges and single crochet. Sorry, you should have 15 stitches because we have 30. Sorry about that mistake. And we are going to single crochet all the way across and to close the circle in half. Okay, fasten off. You do not have to leave a tail for sewing, so you fasten off and weave your end into the piece of the fin, into the fin. So you're going to repeat this process 3 more times to get a total of 4 fins for your turtle. Okay, so we have our fins ready. We're going to work on our shell. So grab your shell color. In this instance, I'm going to be using this. In this instance, I will go up a half size more because this yarn, as much as it's at the same size, it's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to move from a 4mm to a 4.5. You can continue using, if your yarn, you have the same size yarn, you could just continue using the same hook. So for amigurumi, I usually go down like a hook size to make the stitches tight. So we're going to make our magic ring, and in our magic ring we're going to put 8 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull your thing a little bit so it could close. So we pull our loop a little bit so it closes in a little. So we have 6 stitches. We're going to put 2 more. 6, 7, 8. Pull your loop completely close. Yeah. And we're going to put our stitch marker in the last stitch made. So we have 8 stitches. We're going to, for round 1. For round 2, we're going to put 2 single crochet in every stitch for a total of 16 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 and 16 in the last stitch. So we have 16 stitches on round 2. For round 3, we are going to do 1 single crochet and an increase. For round 3, 1 increase. We're going to do this a total of 8 times, and we're going to have 24 stitches on round 3. So 1 single crochet, increase. Move your stitch marker and place your last increase. So for round 4, we're going to increase 6 times, and we will have a total of 30 stitches. So we're going to do 3 single crochet, 1 single crochet into each stitch, increase. And repeat this all the way to the end till you get round to the stitch marker. So 3 single crochet, increase. So we finish round 4 and we have 30 single crochet. We're going to continue to increase on round 5. So we're going to do 4 single crochet, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Repeating this pattern until you get to the end, 4 single crochet, and in the 5th stitch you're going to increase, and at the end of round 5 you're going to have 36 single crochet. At the end of round 5 you should have 36 stitch. For round 6, where this is our last increase round, we're going to do 5 single crochet and then an increase. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. At the end of round 6 you should have 42 stitches, and we will stop our increase at the end of round 6. So go ahead and follow that pattern until you get round back to your stitch marker on round 6, and I will meet you back at the end of round 6. So we finish our increase rounds. So we're going to work from round 7 to 11. So we're going to do 5 rounds of 42 stitch, 1 single crochet into each stitch for 5 rounds, and you should get 11 rounds when you're finished. So I'll work off camera and come back when I finish my 5 rounds. So for round 12 you're going to work in the front loop only, leaving the back loop to work in later. So you're going to put 1 single crochet into every front loop, and that will be round 12. So go ahead, I'll work on that off camera. So just work 1 single crochet into the front loop, and I'll reach you at the end of round 12. So at the end of round 12 you're going to cut your yarn and fasten off. You don't need to leave any long tail for sewing. Just cut your yarn and weave in your ends, using your tapestry needle to weave in the ends. You can take your middle yarn and go through the top of your magic ring a couple of times just to secure it, and then you're gonna tie off your yarn inside the head of the amigurumi. So just go through the stitches a bit for extra security. Tie it off and just leave that inside of the shell. Okay, if you don't want your shell to be this long, you can omit 2 rows. Okay, so we have 11 rows on our shell. So if you don't want 11 rows, you can take out 2 and you will have 9. So let's get attaching the head and the under the fins. So grab your green yarn again, and you can work from any part, but you're going to work in the back loop that you left on round 11. So insert your hook, and we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half double crochet in the second chain from the hook. So and we're going to make a little tail for a turtle. So 1, 2, 3. So we do 3 half double crochet. Then you're going to single crochet into the next back loop. So that's 2 stitches we occupy so far. So we're going to do 2 single crochet, 1, 2. And we're working all of this in the back loop. You're going to take your first fin and you are going to, this is how the fin is. And let me show you this. We're going to turn it this way. So we're going to single crochet through 3 of these stitches. 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook and go through the fin and the back loop and just single crochet. So that's 1 through the fin into the back loop, and just, you could do 1 at a time. Don't try doing both at the same time. 1, 2, okay. It's a bit difficult to find that loop working with a plush yarn. 2, okay, 3. So we did 3 to attach the legs. Now we're going to do 6 single crochet. So find your back loops and do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Grab your front fin and we're going to do the same thing as the first fin. We're going to face it this way, so the curved side is going to the back. So we're going to go through 3 of these stitches. So 1, 2, 3. So that's our knot of the front fin. Then we're going to do 3 single crochet in the back loop. 1, 2, 3. Now it's time to attach the head. Now we're going to take the head and we're going to put it this way. So the tip of the head, so if you see, that's how it's going to be. And we're going to go through 6 stitches. So 1, 2, working in the back loop, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last one is 6. sure you go through the tip, the edge I should say. So we attach our head. Then we're going to do 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Grab your next fin. So making sure that your fins are all facing the right way. We're going to do the same thing, go through 3 of the stitches, through the fin, through the 3 times this back loop. So 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do 6 single crochet in 6 stitches, back loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to grab our next fin. This is our last fin, and we're going to single crochet through it. So we working on our last fin. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to do 2 single crochet. 1, 2. So that's round 13. We did all that, joining the fins. So round 14, we're going to do 1 single crochet into each stitch. So for the tail, just go at the side, make sure you got that loop. So 1, 2, and then you're gonna single crochet into each stitch. 1, 2. So round 14, just work 1 single crochet in each stitch, and you should have 42 stitches, and I'll meet you back at the end of round 14. So round 14, you should have 42 stitches, so because you did 1 single crochet into each stitch. On 15, we're going to do our decreases, and we're going to do 5 single crochet and then a decrease. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you're going to decrease. So you're going to do this all the way around until you get to your stitch marker. At the end of the round, you should have 36 single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you decrease. So I'm going to work on this off camera so go ahead and finish row 15, and I'll meet you back at the end of row 15, where you will have 36. For row 16, you're going to continue decreasing. You're going to do 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, then a decrease, and you're going to repeat this until you get to the end of your stitch marker. and you will have 30 stitches. So at the end of round 16, you will have 30 stitches. So for round 17, you'll continue decreasing. You're going to do 3 single crochet and a decrease. For round 17, so 1, 2, 3, decrease. At the end of round 17, you will have 24 single crochet. So at round 17, you have 24 single crochet. You can start stuffing your shell now. So grab your polyfill and just insert, and you can continue stuffing as you go, because you don't want to put too much of polyfill at once and then the hook keep grabbing it, catching all of it. So just stuff as you go. You could turn it over and make sure that it's okay. So we're going to decrease on round 18, and this time we're going to do 2 single crochet and then a decrease. So, and at the end we're going to have 18 stitches. 2, decrease. So go ahead and repeat that. 2 single crochet and then a decrease, and at the end of round 18 you will have 18 stitches. So for round 19, we're going to do 1 single crochet and a decrease. At the end of round 19, you should have 12 single crochet. So go ahead and work round 19, 1 single crochet and a decrease. At the end you will have 12 stitches. So we finish round 19 and we have 12 stitches. This is our last decrease, and we are going to decrease 6 times. So and at the end we're going to have 6 stitches. Okay, so we have 6 stitches. We're going to fasten off, cut our yarn, leave a tail for sewing the hole close. Grab your tapestry needle and close the belly of your turtle. So weave in through those remaining stitches. We're going to close that off. So you're going to take your tapestry needle and the yarn from the belly and take it through the shell. And we're going to take it about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, between round 5 and 6. so we can keep the head. You see how the head is flopping? We can pull the head to the shell so it could stay up like this. Okay, if you would like to make this turtle facing this way, when you close the bottom, you will just fold it this way, so the head will be facing that way. So for now, I'm doing the head facing forward. So I'm going to attach it like that, just stitching it to the shell, and hope you can see what I'm doing. You just go through it, the shell and the head a couple of times, securing the head. If you want a floppy head turtle, you don't have to sew it. You can just leave it floppy, but I just sew mine. So, okay, we go through it a couple of times, secure it so it don't come loose. Insert the rest of it inside the head. Cut the excess. And this is our tortoise. This is how it's looking. You can make it with regular number 4 weight yarn. So I hope this tutorial was easy for you to understand, and that you would like, share, and subscribe. If you make any of my turtle, you can tag me on Instagram at Classy Handmade, or you can go over to my Facebook page and share it there. So thank you for joining me. Until next time, bye.